Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Freezer!
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Hey, here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, tell them turn it out till they can't no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last warning, another sequel. I am not afraid of the...
Oh, goodness. It's Monday.
It is indeed.
So, what better way to start off a radio show than with a little bit of a weather warning?
Weather warnings? What do you mean?
Weather warning. The Earth could be hit by a mini ice age as the sun hibernates. The Earth could be braced for a mini ice age as experts warn a solar minimum could last until the 2050s.
Wait, a solar minimum?
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean to tell me that there's no more global warming?
Yes, apparently we have dodged the global warming fiasco, the dangers that was global warming. We're free and clear.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I just had to. Yeah!
I know, right? This is an historic moment. So that means theoretically we should never have to hear from Al Gore, Michael Moore. There's so many, it's hard to pick just one.
Allegedly.
We don't have to hear these people anymore. We have dodged a bullet, ladies and gentlemen.
It's done. We're done. We're out.
We have done it. Huzzah.
Huzzah! We've done it. It's all finished. Everything is done.
The world, it can be at peace now. Now we can focus better on impeaching Trump.
It's all done.
Sunspot activity on the surface of the sun follows a well-known but little understood 11-year cycle.
Ah. Wait. I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, what?
There's a what cycle? What?
What?
There's a solar spot cycle?
There is a...
There's a sunspot cycle as well as a solar cycle? What?
Yes.
Huh?
Activity rises and falls, creating a so-called solar maximum and then a solar minimum.
Wait, whoa. Sorry. One more time. Well, we just back it up.
Try it one more again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one more time. This time with feeling. This time, yeah.
Activity rises and falls, creating the so-called solar maximum, then solar minimum. During a solar maximum, the sun is more powerful and is littered with sunspots. Conversely, when the sun enters a solar minimum, which it did about 2 years ago, energy from our host star begins to lessen. So apparently, we have dodged the global warming fiasco 2 years ago, and no one bothered to say anything. I do feel a little bit cheated because God knows they have beat this drum forever and as loudly as they possibly could. And the fact that we have dodged it now, no one says a word.
Yes.
However, one expert has warned that the sun will enter a period of hibernation this year, which is known as a grand solar minimum, or a GSM. Professor Valentina Zvorskov.
Very nicely done.
Thank you. From the Department of Mathematics, Physics, and Electrical Engineering at North Bernia University.
All right, no, that's not. That's no.
Northumbria.
There we go.
Northumbria University.
There it is.
I apologize to everyone, the faculty and the students of Northumbria University. has warned that this could cause global temperatures to drop 1 degree Celsius. You know, isn't that what they were bitching about before, that the global temperature would rise by a whole degree?
Yes.
That would cause the seas to boil and everything else.
Yes. Well, it was like 5 degrees. It was, over the next 200 years, we could, raise the temperature 5 degrees or some stupid crap.
Mm-hmm. While that sounds like an insignificant drop, it could be have major ramifications for the planet, including a slowdown in agricultural production.
I'm sorry. What?
The expert added the sun hibernation period could last for 3 decades, which will lead to wetter and colder summers. Oh, darn.
Dang.
Darn.
Dang it.
Darn.
Dangity.
Fiddlesticks.
Doesn't everybody want a cool, wet summer?
That's what I thought everybody looked forward to in the summertime. Professor Zarkova told the Sun, quote, "The sun is approaching a hibernation period. Less sunspots will be formed on the solar surface, and thus less energy and radiation will be emitted towards the planets and the Earth. The reduction in temperature will result in cold weathers on Earth, wet, cold summers, and cold, wet winters. We will possibly get big frosts. Is happening now in Canada, where we see temperatures negative 50 degrees
Celsius. Italian assault waffle over on the MeWe's.
Yes.
I'm wet just thinking about it. And it's a GIF, so I'm just saying.
Oh, it's even better.
It's a GIF, and you'll get exactly what it is.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes, it really does.
But yay! No more global warming. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. We are free again. Or some such fiddle faddle.
Mhm.
It would have been nice for all the browbeating and everything that was going on if they could just have said something.
Instead of browbeating, they could have beat other things,
Yeah, it would have been nice. It would have been nice for them, as much as they made a big scene about, oh, we're going to die, the planet's going to die, 1 whole degree, blah, 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 blah.
We're all going to die.
It would be really nice for them to turn around and go, hey, guys, guess what? We're okay. Maybe it's just me. But it really would have been kind of nice, So I do have one other thought, though. Does that mean that they're going to move the hand back on the doomsday clock now?
No, of course not. The doomsday clock is about man-made destruction.
Yeah, but...
Oh, actually, you're right, because when it was getting hotter in here...
They took off all the clothes?
No, people were getting more angry and upset on a daily basis. And so by doing that, they were amping up the doomsday clock.
Oh, so because of the heat, people were more susceptible to violence, therefore causing humanity to literally rip itself apart. Or something along those lines.
Yes, correct. James on the Twitter. I just fixed my wife a bowl of mint chocolate chip ice cream with a side of dill pickle spears. James, your wife is pregnant.
Yes.
He used
Does
hashtag
it-
breaking news. It was hashtag breaking news.
I don't think that falls under the breaking news category.
Neither does the solar cycle, but I think that was the point.
That's the point. Well, but again, it really would have been nice to. So that means every one of y'all listening can now take this article, and if you need the links or anything else, by all means, let us know. But the next time someone says anything about anything like this, about global warming or, the climate change or anything else, you can say, ha ha.
Ha ha. Na 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 boo boo.
Right?
You're a moron.
Yeah. The last GSM was, which comes by roughly every 400 years, came in the 17th century.
That's a really long time to come.
It does, right? Researchers produced by NASA indicated that the last prolonged solar minimum, the cooling temperatures of the northern hemisphere were indeed exacerbated by that Maunder minimum. So stupid. Because we all know we could take temperature back in the 17th century. We were all there. They were.
Oh yeah, everybody was there. Yeah, I mean, come on,
heavily documented.
we had well and good technology there.
In 2016, NASA said from 1650 to 1710, temperatures across the northern hemisphere plunged when the sun entered a quiet phase, now called the Maunder minimum.
Okay.
Again, because
they were taking such great care of temperatures back then.
Yeah, because they had the thermometer and they were documenting this stuff because that was important, not, growing crops and tilling land and, founding countries.
Reading and learning and educating themselves out of the dark ages. That wasn't a big deal.
Learning to get over the bubonic plague. Yeah.
That's not a big deal. I mean, come on.
No, that wasn't important, but by God, they kept an eye on that thermometer.
Heck yeah.
It's just so
I mean, they had modern day thermostats, didn't they? Didn't they?
They did. It was called Goosebumps. They went outside and they went, "Oh shit, it's cold."
Well, how cold is it? I don't know. It's cold.
How cold is it?
It's cold enough.
Cold enough that we need to light a fire and stay indoors.
That's right.
I just.
Actually, you know what?
Stupid.
It's cold enough for coffee.
It is. It's always. But see, I would argue.
You would argue?
I would argue.
Don't argue. That's not nice. It's not polite.
No, that's actually what I do.
For a living.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, right. I would argue that coffee.
For a hobby, anyway.
Yes. Well, living hobby. Whatever.
Right.
I would argue that coffee is good no matter what the temperature is outside.
I would agree. I would actually agree with you on there. So you don't have to argue. I'm there. I'm there with you.
It doesn't matter if it's
black or white. That's right.
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh.
No, it doesn't matter if the temperature outside is below 50 degrees below Celsius.
Right.
Or if it is 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ah.
Good. No matter what.
Well, then, yeah, coffee's amazing, and it's even better right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because APR Coffee has joined up with Mojo 50 to do another promotion this month.
I know. I like this.
Did you like this promotion?
I do like this promotion.
I like this promotion too. They've gotten together with the Bells of Liberty, which is Saturdays. Bells of Liberty is on Saturday. Go check them out. It's amazing. Those ladies know exactly what they're talking about, and amazing minds.
Yes,
and they're pretty. And they're pretty, which means it's nice to watch them. It's much better to watch than us. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, they're way smarter than us.
Well, if all you want to do is see something, they're much better to watch. But if you want substance, they're also much better to listen to. But if you go to Mojo 50 and you decide that you would like to help Mojo 50 by donating, Mojo 50 has joined together with APR Coffee to offer you a special gift.
What special gift are we talking about, Steven?
Well, last month there was cigars, right? That was the whole deal. You get the cigars. This month, if you donate $14 or more, you'll get a gift of one full bag of an exclusive one-time offer chocolate-covered strawberry coffee. Now, we've had all the chocolate-covered fruit varieties of APR coffees.
Mm-hmm.
And they are amazing. The chocolate-covered cherry, which is the Taft, is beautiful, pristine. The Ron's sexual chocolate is also very good. I'm not going to say that his sexual chocolate is pristine because I don't want people to get the wrong idea. I'm just wanted to make sure.
I mean, they're going to get it anyway. So
I might as well. but so I could only assume that the chocolate-covered strawberry, which is a small batch made, only 100 bags made, and they were individually numbered, only for this promotion. You can get yours. $14 donation over at mojo50.com. That's mojo50.com. Make a $14 donation, and they will send you the gift of delicious coffee. Sponsored by APR Coffee or AmericanPrideRoasters.com and our lovely ladies over at the Bells of Liberty.
I mean, it is Valentine's Day, and what better gift to give your Valentine
Then chocolate-covered strawberries?
than chocolate covered? I mean, everybody does the candy, you know, the chocolate covered strawberries, and everybody does that. This, my friends, is thinking outside the box.
Yes, because it's in a bag.
This is different. Yes, because everybody gets the candy. Everybody gets the actual dipped strawberries in the chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's the same thing. Blah blah blah.
This is
Think
basically
outside
that
the-
with coffee.
Yes, think outside of the candy box. Think into the coffee bag. $14, mojo50.com. Hit the donation button. Get you some strawberry or chocolate covered strawberry coffee.
Yes.
I'm telling you, you will be the hit.
Mm.
And your Valentine, be it a he or a she, can then go and proudly produce to all their friends, oh, you got chocolate covered strawberries? So did I. But mine's coffee. And I get to drink it over the course of a couple weeks.
Right. I get to drink it the entire month.
Mhm.
Not just eat it right now. I get to enjoy this
Yes.
for the entire month. It's a gift that keeps on giving.
Over and over
And over
and
again.
Again. And we are trademarking that slogan, by the way. Think outside the box and into the candy box and into the coffee bag.
Yeah, coffee
get it
bag.
right
Well,
here.
I mean, you have to actually get to that point.
Think outside of the candy box and into the coffee bag.
That's right. American
There-
Pride Roasters.
That
So,
message is
you know that climate activist guy?
like, which one? Oh, that Gunther kid?
Yeah, the Gunther Thunderstruck.
Yeah, God bless him.
You know, you've been
Thunder-
thunderstruck.
But it's
Well, apparently, Gunther Thunderstruck has been nominated for a Nobel Prize of Peace.
oh my God.
Oh my God.
For peace. So this child
Yeah.
is getting or is supposed to is getting the Nobel Prize for peace for doing what exactly?
For doing what exactly?
Yes, for doing what exactly?
This.
How dare you?
I'm sorry, that doesn't I
Oh,
don't get it.
No. Listen again.
How dare you?
No, I still didn't get it.
No, you're not listening right.
Hold on,
Okay.
hold on. Let me turn my headphones up.
Turn
Let
your
me
head.
try this-
Okay.
hold on.
Okay. All right. Tell me when. You got it?
All right. Yeah, try it now.
You good? Okay. Here. Quit. It's gone in a flash.
Okay.
How dare you?
Yeah, nothing. I still didn't get it. I don't know if it's the
You
headphones
didn't
or
get
not.
it?
No,
Ah.
How
I
dare
don't-
you?
Listen.
I don't get it.
Okay.
I
All right.
don't see what that doesn't have anything to do with peace. I'm
How dare you?
I mean, really? Come on.
still not there.
Nothing?
I mean,
It's not.
no. Nothing's
Ah.
registered. I don't see what that has to do with peace. The fact that this child is getting the Nobel Prize for peace. I remember when I was a kid, and I thought when you would hear somebody was going to get the Nobel Prize, it was a big deal. They actually made an accomplishment. They made a discovery. There was there was legitimately something to back it up.
Yes.
Not some petulant little child who stands up in front of somehow has been allowed and able to stand up in front of the leaders of most of the world and basically tell them that they're all morons.
How dare you?
Along those lines, yes.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either, but 17-year-old Swedish climate activist Gunther Thunderstruck has been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. This reported by the Associated Press. It's the second consecutive year that Thunderstruck has been nominated for the coveted prize. Jens Holm and Hakan Svenelling, both members of the Sweden's Left Party, said that Thunderstruck has worked hard to make politicians open their eyes to the climate crisis, and that actions for reducing our emissions and complying with the Paris Agreement is therefore an act of making peace,
No,
as
it's
quoted by the Associated Press.
No, it's not. Because as per the story we just brought you, we've dodged it.
It's done.
There's nothing like our greenhouse gas. Technically,
2
I would
years
argue then our greenhouse gases that they're complaining about
are what's going
may
to keep us
actually
warm.
save the planet.
Yeah, it's going to keep us warm for the next 10 years.
Right?
Right?
Well, up to 50 years.
Right. Excuse me. I'm sorry. 11 to 50 years.
Yes. So this person has done nothing. They just picked it because she's a female, because it is I would argue it's not even a hot topic button or hot button topic. It's just there. There's nothing about it that's of any actual importance. There's no reality to it. Whatever. The Earth changes temperature. Does humanity need to be better stewards of the Earth they're given? Absolutely. We always need to be striving to be better.
Yes, that's true. Oh, Jackhole Lazarus on the Twitter. She's only been nominated. Obama got one for doing even less, so...
Yes, this is why I have less faith or have less doubt that she's actually going to get it. Like this is in the bag.
Out of the candy box?
No.
And into the bag.
She doesn't deserve it.
Thunderstruck has been has had a turbulent last few years, rising to become the face of the environmental movement and gaining international recognition in the process.
How dare you?
She's known for encouraging millions of students worldwide to skip school the last year and join her Fridays for the Future movement, demanding faster action on climate change.
Wait a minute. So she did this last year?
Yeah, Thunderstruck has also been named Times Person of the Year 2019.
That's the only reason why she's even got the nomination. But no, so last year she did this.
Yes.
She got everybody to stop to make faster action for climate change. Again, I point back to the story we brought you a second ago, where technically we entered this climate or this the solar minimum 2 years ago. So we actually did move so fast, we were in front of her bitching.
Yes.
We were already ahead of the curve.
We were already like a year ahead of her.
So I would argue she doesn't get anything and she needs to go home.
You're a failure.
Yes. You're a failure, Charlie Brown. Go home. We don't like you.
Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown.
I get, like, it's nice that kids want to be involved in stuff, but you also need to be educated.
Yes. Educated?
Really, and I mean really educated, not just brainwashed. I had to think of what word I wanted to use. You can't, not just brainwashed into a certain way of thinking.
How dare you?
You have to take it all in and process everything and come up with your own answer and your own way of thinking, and then proceed from there.
She did. She did.
No, she did not.
I mean, come on.
How dare you?
That's completely fully integrated into her, young childish mind.
No. Yes, young childish mind is right.
Defenders Live, we'll be right back. All righty then.
Mhm.
Gotta love the commercial break. Let's see what we got going on here on the Twitters. Hi, Dad. Let's see. Coffee's much better than candy. Black coffee doesn't make you fat. It's true.
It's
And
very
if it's chocolate covered strawberry coffee black, also doesn't make you fat. So I mean, that's nice.
true. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Do. What is up? Oh, man, you guys are going nuts on the MeWe. I mean, really. They're cray-cray right now on the MeWe. I think it's because the salt waffles got mentioned.
It's like, yay, we seen him.
That's okay. Could have almost been almost could have been a Friday show, honestly. For real, though. Just think about that.
Oh, my goodness. Poor Gunther.
Gunther Thunderstruck. It's terrible, terrible days. All right. We're coming back here in just a few seconds.
I think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Welcome back, everybody. Defenders Live, Mojo50. Go to mojo50.com. Make sure you hit that donate button, $14. And they will send you the gift of the strawberry.
Chocolate covered strawberry.
That's a tomato.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and don't forget, we are doing a Valentine's Day special.
Mm-hmm.
In that Valentine's Day special, we are playing your songs, your requests, live on the air. All you have to do, go to DOAE Show, DOAEshow.com. Throw in a donation there. $10. No problem. It helps us because it helps us get down to Texas, which means we get to see you guys, which we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
We're still going to do it. It just makes it easier for us to take care of everything that way.
Yep.
And it also helps you because then you can listen to songs. And maybe if you request us to sing a song, we will do so. But at the same point in time, you get to sing songs, your favorite songs, your Valentine's Day songs. You can make, not only can you make a dedication, all those things and more on our Valentine's Day special. Obviously, Valentine's Day is coming up soon. It's only like a week and a half away.
Yep.
So get in your requests as quickly as you can.
What better way to spend Valentine's Day
Then here with us,
Well, I was going to say,
playing
sitting
music
on
for your
the
loved
couch,
ones.
Just let me take you to a space for a moment. Go into your mind. You're snuggled on the couch with your Valentine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Lights are low. Defenders Live is on, playing your request, your dedication, your message.
This one goes out to...
No, I said it was a sweet thing, not porn.
Same thing.
Sipping on chocolate-covered strawberry coffee from Mojo and APR Coffee. I mean that's one for the history books, my friend.
Mm-hmm,
Just-
mm-hmm.
Nobody else is doing that. Everybody else and their mother is going to be trying to squeeze in a reservation at Olive Garden.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Get the same-
Stay
get the-
here. Stay home. Cozy up together. Get
Yep.
yourself a bag of that coffee. Get yourself some chocolate-covered strawberries. Get some roses.
Nah, don't even get roses. Don't do that. It's so cliche.
Carnations.
We're trying to be outside of the box because everybody's gonna be getting roses. Everybody's gonna be trying to go to dinner.
Well, we're saying
have
get the stuff,
No, don't get the stuffed
but
animal.
just bring it
No.
home.
No, don't even do that. No. Don't worry about the flowers. You should be doing flowers all the time, sir. I'm talking to you.
So,
Just saying,
James,
that would be the way to go.
James over on the Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
What if I wanted Stephen Airy to read a section of Songs of Solomon dedicated to my wife?
No,
Um,
I know exactly what portion you're referring to, sir.
and that portion I will not read.
No,
Especially not if my child can hear.
I feel awkward reading it when I read through it. No.
You know what? You know what? It has to be I'm not going to say how much you need to donate to make that happen, but
you
understand it is a significant sum.
a very significant sum.
It will. There is a chance. There is a chance.
We would have to put it before the board, and we'd have to have a discussion.
And it would have to be a very significant sum, which I don't want to force you into. I'm just saying.
I might argue you probably won't spend this portion. Yeah, but no, I get what you're saying, and it's a very sweet. It's a very nice thing to say, but it's, like I said, I read through it a couple of times. I had actually went through it as a Bible study once.
That makes you so weird because you're reading it with a bunch of adults, and you're like,
Yes.
this is like reading. Yeah, no.
Yes, when the pastor uses the word breast, you're like, whoa, wait, whoa.
Pastor, chill out. Chill with that.
Sir. It's obviously it's okay, but it's one of those things that you just can't help but feel a little weird.
Yep.
So, yeah, the answer is no. Sorry.
No, I'm not going to do it. Oh, James also letting us know that if a person wins a Nobel Peace Prize, they also become a millionaire.
She's already a millionaire.
Okay, yeah, that's probably true.
I guarantee you she's gotten money from all kinds of people all over the world. She's already a millionaire. She's going to look at this and go, oh, good, we can add it to the pile and just toss it.
Quiet guy in the back on the Twitter. Wait. Breaking news!
It's always breaking news.
At Stephen Airy can be bought. Wait. We know that. Carry on.
We kind of...
Hey, you know what? That's okay. I'll take it.
Everybody has a price.
$20, same as downtown.
That's right.
That's not the price for Songs of Solomon, though. That is not the price for Song of Solomon. No, sir.
No, I think that might be reaching into the triple digits.
A little bit. A little close.
That's... The Department of Justice is taking a new approach to robocalls, seeking approval to hold telecommunication companies responsible for calls on their network instead of just going after the often overseas criminals the dialing.
If I had read this and only read that line, I would have been very upset.
Yep.
I'd have been very upset. But then I went through and it's like, oh no, they're actually attacking like these little tiny tollfreedials.com and SIP Retail and all of these like really, you understand these are all shell companies, right?
Yeah. Yep. They're not talking about Verizon and Sprint and everything else. They're talking about, like you said, the small little things
that are the shell companies that actually import the business from overseas into the U.S. and then give them a voice over IP number, which makes it impossible to trace, and it goes into and shows itself up as a local number.
Yes. Companies identified by the DOJ allowed 2 groups with ties to India and the U.S. offices in Arizona and New York to make hundreds of millions of calls per month, according to Jody Hunt of the DOJ Civil Division. The companies are tollfreedeals.com, SIP Retail, and their owners, Nicholas Palumbo and Natasha Palumbo in Scottsdale, Arizona, and the Global Voicecom Inc., Global Telecommunication Services Inc., CAT Telecoms, KAT, and the owner, John Cahen, I don't know. Like
Wait.
Great Neck, New York. I like Kahn better.
Con!
Okay. The Justice Department is seeking a court order to halt transmission of robocalls from the company's networks. The telecom companies act as gateways for the robocallers using the voice over IP, as Stephen mentioned before, to pass on the fraudulent calls to the U.S. telecommunications network. This allows scammers to spoof numbers and try to trick call recipients in the U.S. to think they owned a fine that they had to pay, for instance. Or as one that I keep getting as of late has been Social Security numbers.
Really? Because mine's been, mine actually has been, Invader Zig, mine actually has been the extended warranty on your car.
Really?
Yeah.
No, mine has been, I mean, it stopped as of late, but it's been my Social Security number. What did they say? It's been frozen or something like that.
Right.
I'm like, wait, what?
How? First off,
it doesn't get frozen, you moron.
you don't freeze those. Those don't freeze.
The new thing I've noticed that they've started doing is not just robocalls; they're starting to do robotext now.
Yes, I haven't gotten one of those, but yeah, I've seen it.
I've gotten 2 of them, it's actually 3, but 2 of them were for the same thing, and all of them come back and say basically that my Amazon package is ready for delivery and needs to have to contact them or whatever in order to
Your package is ready.
Set up. Yeah, and I got one that said it was from FedEx too. Same thing.
That's really weird, considering like you didn't do any of that.
Well, and if anybody
have a
knows
package.
anything about anything, especially in dealing with Amazon,
They don't send you a text.
No, you get it. It's all already there. You can track it pretty much as soon as you make the order.
Yeah, it'll pretty much tell. Like, you might get a notification on your smart device.
Yes, but it's from Amazon, and it's it's labeled from Amazon.
And it says notification from Amazon.
Yes, and then it usually has an automatic tracking number that says track your package now, and I dinged my own package.
Yeah, you did.
Robocalls have overwhelmed phone networks in recent years, particularly in America, sending regulators and law enforcement looking for new ways to fight the spam. Experts estimate that 4 billion robocalls were placed in the U.S. in 2018.
Yeah.
A 46% uptick from the year before.
Well, I mean, that's only like 1 billion more than there are people in New Delhi, so.
So there you go. Earlier this month, the new federal anti-robocall law went into effect, which gives government new tools to combat the problem.
Tools.
Including fines up to $10,000 per call. And requirements that major carriers like AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile use technology to let customers see whether a call is coming from a spoofed number. Which most of the time you can pretty much easily figure out when it comes from your phone number.
Yeah. So here's the funny thing. Like, I've had people call my wife because they had just received a robocall.
From her.
From her number.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. So they're not only spoofing numbers that aren't being used on networks, they're spoofing numbers that are being used on networks, which is illegal, completely illegal.
Oh, yeah. They've been doing that. Like, but you can pretty much guess if it's somebody that you know, if it's your own phone number, which I've heard stories of, people getting a robocall from their own number.
That's really weird.
It is really weird. And then turn around and then it's pretty obvious when you get 000000000.
Right. That means they didn't set up the VPN properly.
Yep. Which I'm going to go on a limb and say that's a scam.
Probably from New Delhi. Hello, thank you for answering the phone. This is Linda.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Suzanne.
Hello, I am Raul.
Something like that.
My name is Jonathan.
They call me Peter.
I'm sure they do. Because you're like a rock.
Ew.
What? That's what Peter means. Rock. The rock. The foundation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
It's what it means.
Way to Christian it up there, Stephen.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Good save.
I had to save it somehow.
Have you noticed just briefly, and I don't know how it is across the rest of the country. I haven't bothered to look.
Mm-hmm.
But have you noticed the gas prices lately?
No, I haven't.
The
paid
week?
attention.
They're down to like $2.
Oh, that's really. I haven't even paid attention. No, I haven't.
Yeah, I bought gas the other day, and I literally about pooped myself. I was like, oh my god, it's 201. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's because we're using our gas instead of the Middle East.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying that, and nobody says anything. There's no updates about it. Nothing.
No, because it's down. When it spikes to $7, that's when they get all pissy.
I was talking to somebody about that the other day. I remember when gas was less than $1, and when it hit $1, I remember my mother flipping out. How dare they get to $1 per gallon? This is robbery. Blah. My mother does not sound like a.
I know. Yeah, right. I understand. I've met your mom. She's nice.
Well, the audience hasn't. But she was all upset about it, and she just couldn't believe it. And then from there, it kind of ticked at a little bit faster of a pace up to $2. Then we had that wonderful stretch where it jumped to $4.
Mm-hmm. And then now
has
it's back down to
slowly
like the $2 range.
Yeah, it has walked itself back.
Mm-hmm.
And I was having a conversation. I just find it funny that it took forever to get up to $1, and then once it hit $1, they're like, "Oh,
shut off." Yeah, I know.
We could turn around and make more money, whether it was legit crises or not.
Right. They just kept on pushing it anyway.
Kept going. Wow. It was just a fascinating thought that.
Oh yeah. Over on the MeWe's, Doc Thompson got run over by Amtrak. Steven sounded like the guy on Short Circuit and Short Circuit 2. Johnny Five! Johnny Five!
I love that movie.
Come back, Johnny Five! I love that guy.
That was the first time I ever heard.
An Indian accent?
No, disco.
Oh, disco. Nice. You heard disco from Johnny Five?
When Johnny Five was dancing with What's Your Doodle in the living room.
Yeah, that's right. What's Your Doodle?
First time I ever heard disco.
That's right. Johnny Five is alive.
And has plagued me ever since.
I'm sorry. So Obama helped make cars more efficient, but now they spew black carbon.
Yeah, they kind of do.
Yeah, they do. So yeah, before the past couple years, we used to have this different type of fuel injection, port fuel injection engines. Now pretty much everybody's trying to go to like the gasoline direct injection.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between it is just fuel efficiency, right?
Yeah.
Less actual gas is being used to burn because you don't have to do the fuel and then it transitions into a gas, and then after it transitions into a gas, then it goes into the. Don't have to do all that.
It's not a mixture.
It's just a direct line straight into the engine. And so fine mist, all the rest of it. Well, GDI engines, apparently, what they do is they, because of that direct injection, it seems that they don't have a perfect burn pattern anymore, because you can't just burn all the gas away. You have this residue and residual and all the rest of it.
Yep.
And it turns into what they call black carbon.
Yeah.
Yeah, black carbon is like a very small particulate matter. And it's poisonous. Anyway, it's linked to respiratory disease, asthma, premature death, heart and lung disease, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be killing us.
Oh, no.
Potentially. And I mean, whatever. Allegedly. I mean, that's...
Well, and it's what they do. I mean, I've worked on cars a long time, and that's, yes, carbon buildup. That's usually what, over time, actually will kill an engine. If you don't end up doing, engine cleaners and stuff like that through the system. And a lot of them can be scams, but if you get those, especially on newer vehicles, or on older vehicles, excuse me, then you can kind of clean some of that carbon out, and boosts the gas mileage. It breaks some of that junk out. It blows it out the tail end.
Mm-hmm.
It's very effective,
Right.
but it is very like nasty. I've had to clean that stuff off by hand. You get the tool and you a little whiz wheel and junk.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad.
It's bad.
Okay. Yeah, I get that, and I understand that. So all of this came about because of the corporate average fuel economy standard, or the CAFE standard for cars. This came about from the Obama administration and the EPA and all the rest of it. And just like everything else that the government touches, it just made it worse for us.
Of course it did. When you start setting standards for people in places and in things that it's not meant to be done just because you think you're smarter than everyone else.
Right? Kevin Hutchison over on the MeWe, quote, "Your direct injection doesn't have a perfect burn pattern," end quote. That's what she said.
Oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm. James over on the Twitter, "Black carbon is bad? Isn't that racist?"
Well, the carbon ends up being black. Yeah,
It's not the carbon's fault.
it's not. It didn't choose to be the color it is. It's just. I mean, look, the best way to imagine this carbon buildup like that, like he's talking about, is if anybody has a fireplace,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean a real fireplace, not this. I have the natural gas. Shut up. I mean a real fireplace,
The real one.
a real thing, or a wood stove. You know that you have to clean your chimney.
looking for
because-
the real thing, baby. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. You know that you have to clean out your chimney. You have to clean the soot out because otherwise it builds up. It builds up. It builds up. And technically, if it can build up enough to actually close off a fireplace.
Chimney, chimney.
I'm not. Nope. I'm not feeling like being Dick Van Dyke. Sorry.
That's fine. Sometimes you feel like a dick. Sometimes you don't.
No, I'm like that all the time. I try to tone it down every now and again just to liven things up a little bit.
Right.
So basically, the EPA
Mm-hmm.
The government
Yes.
decided, oh, we're smart. We got this. You guys are dumb. You're not doing the right thing. We're going to make you do this the right way. And it's ruined everything.
Right.
Mm.
Yes.
Good. Who's shocked by this? Anyone?
No.
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 Wait, there's a hand in the back. No,
No.
that's not.
That's not a hand.
What about that guy? No.
No. Nothing.
Okay. So there you go. There's no point in continuing on from there.
No, not at all. You know, maybe we should take this moment and tell you about some CBD oils.
Because you need the CBD oils.
Yeah, to keep you calm while you're dying of respiratory failure.
You're laying there in the iron lung, which they don't have anymore.
They don't have anymore. Actually, they do have some. We just don't use them.
Well, no, I was gonna say they don't have it anymore. They're I'm trying to think. I've seen a story somewhere where there was a guy who he's the last person alive using it right now, like from back in the day.
Yeah, and he's still using it.
Like, wow.
Still got an old one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
true.
CBD oils.
Yeah,
Probably
CBD
help
oils.
with respiratory problems, but
Right. Well, they can help with other things. They can help you feel better. They can help you with joint discomfort. They can also help you with your mood, your overall mood. Plus, maybe you got some stomach problems, things like that. CBD oils can help with many, many things. And the ones that they offer over at KBMD, which is brought to you by Mojo50. Go to mojo50.com. Go to the shop. You can find the CBD oils there. They're full spectrum, which means they don't have, they don't have all the crap in them. They're CO2 extracted. So you get the cleanest extraction, no harsh chemicals, none of the rest of it. It's just pure CBD oil. And it's amazing. If you have joint discomfort, if you have trouble sleeping, frequent inflammation, mood swings, gut problems, try the CBD oils today. I'm not saying this is perfect. I'm not saying it's going to fix everything. What I am saying is that it can help. Go to mojo50.com/shop, mojo50.com/shop. Look for the CBD oils there. Use the promo code DEFENDERS, and you can get $15 off of your price. That's promo code DEFENDERS over on mojo50.com/shop.
Going back earlier to the apparently there's some people who weren't a fan of my my setting,
What setting?
my romantic setting I tried mentioning earlier.
What?
Quiet guy in the back over on Twitter's no offense at DOA show host, but watching them with the lights off or lights down low is a bridge too far for me.
When the lights go down in the city.
The sun shines on the bay. Okay.
Oh, goodness gracious. Hey, Dylan.
Yes, Steven. I hate to see every time you start that, it's something that's gonna piss me off. Every time. Every time. Every time.
Bradford DeLong asks,
I'm sorry, what?
J. Bradford DeLong.
DeLong. DeLong what?
That's his name.
Is he DeLong Dong from the Hong Kong?
No, actually, he looks European of sorts. He asks, isn't a wealth tax common sense?
In a word, no. No, it's not.
Oh gosh, this is from just to show you where the news can go. This is from a website called socialeurope.eu. So it's in Europe.
Oh, good.
It's a socialist propaganda site. And this was on the Apple News links.
Nice.
So Apple News thought that it was a good idea to send me a link to socialeurope.eu.
Because who doesn't want to be like socialist Europe?
That's right. CJ Bradford DeLong says, I was not surprised when leading Democrat primary contenders began to endorse a wealth tax along the lines of what had been proposed in my by my University of California, Berkeley colleagues, Gabriel Zuckman and Emmanuel Saez.
Hold on. Time out for just a second.
Sure, yeah.
He's in Europe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he might not be in Europe, but he kind of looks European.
Okay, but so my point is he's dealing and he's taking advantage of American capitalism.
Yeah,
and
over in
writing
Europe
for his socialist European website.
Correct.
Okay, just want to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Gotcha.
Continue.
He says, what has surprised me is the level of pushback these candidates have received, particularly from those who should be in favor of anything that moves the United States towards more progressive tax systems. When I first began my studying public finance, I was taught that there were three principles of taxation, all stemming from the 17th century French politician Jean-Baptiste Colbert.
Mm-hmm.
And his dictum.
Dictum? I didn't even know him.
Which says, so.
Is that really how he started? So?
Yes.
Way to go, French.
So pluck the goose as to obtain the largest possible amount of feathers with the smallest possible amount of hissing.
What?
The people are the goose. The feathers are the money. Take as much money as you can from the people without them getting upset.
Okay, apparently this guy's never cooked a goose before because what you're supposed to do is actually
kill it first.
Kill it first, and then you boil it, and then
you do what? I'm sorry.
You boil it.
And you do what? I'm sorry.
You boil it.
I'm sorry. What? You do what?
You boil it. It softens the skin, and it makes it easier to pluck the feathers out. That's what you do. I mean, you don't boil it till like it cooks, but you boil
Sorry,
it
do
for-
what?
You boil it for a little while.
Yeah,
so
I'm
it can
sorry.
turn-
I just didn't.
You boil it. You put it in water. You turn the heat up real high, and the water starts to boil. You boil it for a while, and then it softens the skin up, and it makes it easier to remove the feathers. That's what you do with chickens. That's what anybody who's ever actually had,
Unless you're French.
yeah, apparently, unless you're French, because they eat snails and lettuce
Yeah. Inside of lettuce.
and bread.
Right.
So there you go. What does he know about cooking a goose?
I don't know.
That was wonderful. Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good. It could have been a lot better. I didn't